Jack from thebittenword.com, and as you can see, we have a lot of tomatoes in front of us.
Let me catch you up to what's happened so far. Last night, our CSA announced that tomatoes were going on the U-Pick list. 2 years ago, we had canned tomatoes using produce that we got from our CSA, and last year we weren't able to do it. We really wanted to this year, so last night we made the decision to get a car this morning and go out to the farm. So we got up at 5:30, hopped in a zip car, went to the farm, picked 90 pounds of tomatoes, and they're laid out on the table in front of us.
So now it's 7 o'clock at night, we just got home from work, and we're going to see if we can actually can all 90 pounds of these tomatoes this evening.
As our guide, we're using the Ball Company's Complete Book of Home Preserving. It's a great resource for any canning or home preservation. We've used it before for other projects, and we think that it'll lead us to success here.
Most important, we just got a delivery of Chinese food because there's no way we're going to also cook dinner tonight. So let's see how it goes.
So here's an overview of the basic canning materials that you need in order to do a project like this. First, you need jars. We have both quart and pint jars. These are actually the jars that we used 2 years ago when we canned tomatoes, but we're going to sterilize them so that they can be reused. Another thing that you can reuse are the rings that screw onto the tops of the jars. Totally reusable year after year. What's not reusable are the lids. You need to buy new lids for any canning project. These will be sterilized along with the jars to ensure that there are no problems with the canning process. And then two other pieces of equipment that we find really key are a funnel for when it comes to filling the jars, and this clamp that we use to lift the hot jars in and out of the boiling liquid, both when the jars are being sterilized and also when they're being processed after being filled.
Place clean jars in boiling water for 5 to 10 minutes to sterilize them. Blanch tomatoes in another pot of boiling water. Once the skins have split after about 3 minutes, remove the tomatoes and place them in an ice bath. Peel the tomatoes. Have some Chinese food. Chop the tomatoes into halves or quarters. Pour lemon juice into the sterilized jars to help preserve the tomatoes. Fill each jar with tomatoes, leaving ½ an inch of room at the top. Fill the jars the rest of the way with clean boiling water. Make sure there are no bubbles or air holes. Have a little more Chinese food. Place the lids on the jars and then screw them in tightly using the jar rings. Place the full jars in more boiling water for 45 minutes. Kill 45 minutes. Have a beer. Call your mom. She misses you. Have another beer. Remove the jars and let them rest.
Well, it's 11:05 and we're going to check in with our progress. We have had to work in shifts since we only have 4 stove top pies. We've completely canned about half of our tomatoes, and we've started the blanching and peeling of the other half. The night is young.
Sterilize, blanch, place in ice water, peel, chop, add lemon juice. Fill the jars and add boiling water. Check for bubbles. Place the lids on and screw them on tight. Put the jars back in boiling water. Kill 45 minutes. Have another beer. Eat a fortune cookie. Read the paper. Throw a little impromptu dance party. Take the jars out of the boiling water to rest.
Well, it's 1:45 in the morning.
It's 1,000 degrees in our apartment, and our kitchen looks like a crime scene.
And I think I have tomato in my hair.
But we did it. 90 pounds of tomatoes into 30 quarts in 6.5 hours. It was a lot of work, but we're really glad we did it.
Now we're just going to cover these with some towels so they can cool off gradually, and we'll check the seals in the morning.
But for now, we're going to bed because we have to work tomorrow. Have a good night.